Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers video review. Today we're taking a look at Rescue Bots, Dinobots. And to be honest, I forgot I even had these little guys. I was moving some stuff around, packing some boxes, and pulling out some other figures, and I found these guys, and I'm like, man, I totally forgot I had these guys. Now, previously, I did review the Boulder and the Chase, which was a Triceratops and a Stegosaur. This time I figured, let's just go ahead and get both of these out of the way. So today we're going to take a look at Blades, who is kind of a pterodactylish looking thing. And then, of course, we have Heatwave, who is a Brontosaurus. So let's go ahead and start out by taking a look at the packaging. And here we have Blades and Heatwave in their package, and it's just like all the other little rescue bots in this size scale. They're just on a blister card with a little string attached to them there. Now, you know, it's unfortunate that these figures only come in this kind of Legends size, I guess. Not really Legends, but itty-bitty size. I would like to have seen these figures in the larger scale, kind of like what we got with Bumblebee and with Optimus Primal. You know, that being said, they did make a Heatwave Brontosaur. However, it didn't transform. It looked really cool, but not transforming. I did like the size of it. It just, it really made me sad. And had it actually transformed, I definitely would have picked it up. But alas, it did not, so we are stuck with the itty-bitties. But looking at them, they look pretty cool. They look pretty neat. I think kids would like them. We've got a picture of the robots here. Obviously, we have the Dino mode, and then it's got the Playskool heroes down there. They do have gimmicks, which this one, you push the button, and his little head bobs. And then this one, he flaps his wings. We'll take a look at that in depth. Flipping around to the back of the package, they have two modes. And yeah, so the robot and the Dino mode on both. And then it says also available. If you get Heatwave, it says, hey, you can get Blades. If you get Blades, it says, hey, you can get Heatwave. So that's really about it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get these guys out of box and see what we think. So here we have Heatwave and Blades out of package, and they are very small. You know, they're not too terribly bad. I like them. I like the idea of them. They're just a little too small scale for me. I love the concept of mixing vehicles with the Dino modes. I think that is very cool, and they do have a lot of the detail like Primal and Bumblebee had, just on a smaller scale and less paint apps. And again, these would have been way cooler had they been in a larger scale, especially Heatwave with this Brontosaurus mode, for sure. Now, of the two, I would say that Heatwave comes out better than Blades, because Blades really doesn't look very dinosaur-like. He looks more like an X-Wing, to be honest. And we'll take a look at that here in a minute. But yes, so looking at the gimmicks, again, we've got Heatwave here. He's got his little dino hide button that you press, and he bobs his head. Yay! And then he also has a little articulation in the tail, but that's really for transformation. But I suppose it's there. So that's it. He's very simple. This really almost feels like a McDonald's toy to me, to be honest. And then we've got Blades and his gimmick. You push his little dino hide button here, and he flaps his wings. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of a close-up here of Blades. He looks like an X-Wing or something, a Star Wars ship, more than he does pterodactyl or any kind of bird like that, or not bird, but flying reptile of the ancient past. It's okay looking. It's just not very dinosaur-like. He's the weakest of the four in the scale that we've gotten. And he pretty much is just kind of splayed out underneath there. So, yeah, that's Blades. And then we've got Heatwave. And I like this one a lot. I think this one looks really cool. It's got the molded in wheels back here. That is very nice. All the detail up there. He's got a lot more paint detail on him. Now, in the box art for the larger toys, he is really well detailed, as is the larger version of this that does not transform. I just like the idea of the fire truck becoming a Brontosaurus. I think that is very, very cool. So yeah, there they are. Transformation for these guys, very, very simple. We'll start with Heatwave first. You're basically going to grab a hold of his head. Now, be warned, when you first get this guy in package, there's a little tiny clear rubber band holding us together, and I did not see it. So make sure to get rid of that and remove it for small children, because it can become a choking hazard. And you're going to pull his head apart, which is kind of weird, and then you're going to push them down, and as you see, his legs, we'll do that again, his legs come down, and his little robot legs, or dino legs, go on top of each other to make the robot legs, which is very, very strange. And then you just pull the tail down, and there is Heatwave in his robot mode. He's very squat. He reminds me of Bulkhead, really. A little red Bulkhead. Oh, isn't that nice? Now, for little Flappy here, Blades, all you're going to do is grab a hold of his legs, and then you're going to pull them down, and then that's going to bring the wings back a little bit, and then the bird head, and then you're going to take the bird mouth, pull it down, and there is Blades. And then he has a little bit of articulation in his arms there, whereas poor Heatwave does not. So there they are in their robot modes. Which the robot modes are okay, I suppose, but to be honest, I prefer them in the dino modes. So just kind of a close-up. There is Heatwave. He's got his arms molded in, the detail here not very well. His robot mode is very weak, to be honest. It is all about the dino mode for this guy, for sure. And then we've got Blades. Here's his robot mode. He looks a little better in robot mode, I think. While his dino mode is the weakest of all of them, as it looks more like a vehicle than anything else, I think overall he's a little bit better in the fact that he looks like a robot, he's got robot arms, and his dino mode, quote-unquote, does look cool, even though I think it looks like an X-Wing. So with that being said, I mean, these guys need to be in their dino modes. They look a lot better, so let's just go ahead and put them back in there, shall we? Bam! There he is. I'm going to pull these arms down, flip that up, and bam! There it is. Very, very simple, and that's the way you want to store your Dinobots anyway. So are the rescued Dinobots, Heatwave, and Blades figures that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, unless you're a little kid, probably not. Or if you do like the Rescue Bots, you like that toy line, and you're collecting them all, this might be something that you want to get to be a completist. Or if you're a Dinobot enthusiast and you want to complete every Dinobot that's out there, this will be something that you want to pick up. To be honest, the only reason that I got them is because I like the idea, like I said, of the dinosaurs and the trucks and vehicles kind of merging together in that alt mode. I think it's a great idea, and I'd like to see that in a more mature line. I think that would be really cool. Heck, I wouldn't even mind seeing it in the Robots in Disguise line that's out. That would be pretty fun. But overall, these things are okay. I really, really like the idea of Heatwave, the fire truck turning into a Brontosaur. I just wish it was on a bigger scale. And while I don't think Blades looks much like a pterodactyl, he does make a cool X-Wing looking vehicle in alt mode. So overall, they're okay. They're not very expensive. I picked both of these up at Walmart. I think they're like $8 or $10. They are still available at the time of this recording, which is just after Christmas. They've got a ton of them out there. I know they're peg warmers, but they are pretty fun, and I think little kids would enjoy them. They seem pretty durable, and if they break, it's only a $10 toy. So there they are, Blades and Heatwave, the rescued Dinobots.
Hey guys, Thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.